Hello and welcome back to Garfin's creation. In today's video we'll be making some sugar-free finger cookies. You'll find the recipe in the description box below. We'll start the recipe by taking half a cup room temperature salted butter. For the recipe I'll be using Zindagi Stevia, available in liquid and in powder too. For the sugar-free option I'll be using the stevia powder. It is a natural sweetener from Zindagi. This is a 200 grams powder box, and you'll get all the information regarding its expiry and its contents. 1 gram of Zindagi Stevia is equal to 2 teaspoons of sugar. This is good for cooking as well as baking. Using this as a sugar replacement in today's recipe. This is a good option to avoid sugar. This container comes with a small spoon which is around 1 gram of stevia, and this equals to 2 teaspoons of normal grain sugar. For this cookie recipe I'll be using 6 grams of Zindagi Stevia, that is 6 small spoons. Or otherwise I would be using 60 grams of normal castor sugar. With the help of a hand whisk, I'll be whisking this for a minute or two till the butter is nice and pale in color. You can also use an electric beater here to whisk this up. With just a few ingredients, you can easily make these cookies at home. The butter is nicely whisked and looking pale in color. I'll scrape the bowl and add the other ingredients into it. I'll be sieving 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour. Cup measurements is 250 ml cup. Do check the description box for the full recipe. Find the measurements in cups and in grams too. Mix the butter and the maida with the help of a spatula. By doing so, the butter and the maida will combine and you'll get a nice soft cookie dough. This is the base of our cookie. With this base recipe, you can just create a lot of variation of cookies. You can also add lots of flavors, nuts of your choice. Now this is all come together, and I'll be adding half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Also be adding 1 tablespoon each of dried cranberries and almonds, which are finely chopped. We will now continue using our hands to get the dough together. Combine all the ingredients well, just mixing it and smashing them so it's all well mixed. And very gently I'll be making a dough out of this. We do not have to knead the dough here. To get nice and crispy finger cookies, we will not knead the dough. Just combine all the ingredients and our soft cookie dough is ready. Using a cling film here, you can also use a normal plastic bag. Flatten the dough to a nice rectangle shape, which would be half an inch in thickness. We would be cutting this later, so I'm trying to get the edges as straight as possible. This almond and cranberry finger cookies are really yummy and tasty and very crispy. With this sugar-free option of using Zindagi Stevia powder, you can enjoy them as much as you want without any guilt. You can also use a rolling pin and get a nice rectangle shape so it's easy to cut the cookies later. I'll be wrapping this cookie dough with a cling film and then putting it into the fridge for some time. You can also wrap it between 2 butter paper as long as you get a nice rectangle shape which is half an inch in thickness. Using the rolling pin here just to smoothen the top so we do not have any fingerprints. You can check the thickness, it is about half an inch. I'll be keeping this dough on a plate so it's easy to handle. I'll keep this now in the fridge for 25 to 30 minutes and get back. The cookie dough after 30 minutes is well firm and set. Remove the cling film and then we'll be cutting it into shapes. I'll be cutting into long rectangle strips with the help of a steel scale. You can also use a knife to cut the same. Just cutting out the sides so that we get good straight cookies. I'll be cutting 2 centimeters wide long strips from this dough first, and then further be dividing into equal portions. If you have any cookie cutters, you can also use it to cut out various shapes. I'll be further dividing this into 3 equal parts so you get a nice long finger cookies. You can cut whatever size of cookies you want. I'll be placing the finger cookies onto a baking tray which is lined with a butter paper. Since the cookie dough is quite cold and chill enough, you'll get good pieces. But if you find that it is soft, you can put it back into the fridge for some time and then cut out good pieces. Since we have not used any baking powder here, the cookies will not rise much. Just place them at a little distance from each other. To make the cookies look more beautiful, you could add finely chopped nuts on top and then cut the cookies into shape. The edge is what is left. You can roll it and cut it into more shapes. The cookies will be baked at 170 degrees in a preheated oven with both the coils on for about 12 to 15 minutes. The baking time also depends upon your oven. So after 10 minutes while baking, just keep an eye and check for the brown at the side of the cookies. If you see those little browns at the sides of the cookies, your cookies are done. You can take them off the oven. Let these cool completely and then store it in an airtight box. I'll break one finger cookie and show you how crispy they are. So if you're looking out for a sugar-free cookie, do try this finger cookies with Zindagi Stevia natural sweetener powder. Thanks for watching and do subscribe to Garfin's Creation for more such recipes. I'll be seeing you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.